independent director and also the chairperson of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee and Risk Management Committee. I'm joining the meeting through video conference from Bengaluru.
Mike.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Michael Gibbs, Independent Director, joining in from Houston, Texas, USA. I'm the chair of the Stakeholder Relationship Committee and the Cybersecurity Subcommittee.
Bobby.
Hello, good evening. I'm Bobby Parekh, Independent Director. I'm chairperson of the Audit Committee and I'm joining this meeting from Bombay.
Chitra.
Hello, I'm Chitra Nayak, joining from California, USA. I'm Independent Director and Chair of the ESG Committee.
Govind.
Hi, this is Govind Iyer. Good evening. I'm Independent Director and Chairperson of the CSR Committee, joining in from Mumbai.
Eileen.
Hi, I'm Eleanor Potier. Good evening. I am an Independent Director, joining in from Paris in France.
Nitin.
Hi, I'm Nitin Paranjpe, Independent Director of your company. I am calling in from Amsterdam in the Netherlands.
Jayesh.
Good evening. I'm Jayesh Sangrajka, Chief Financial Officer of your company, joining from the USA.
Mani.
Hi, good evening. This is Manikanta, Company Secretary, joining in from Bangalore.
Apart from them, we also have key executives and senior management joining from their respective locations. Statutory auditors and secretarial auditors have also joined this meeting. I now request Manikanta, Company Secretary, to provide general instructions to the members regarding participation in this meeting.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Members may note that this annual general meeting is being held through video conferencing in accordance with the Companies Act 2013 and circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. The facility for joining this meeting through video conference or other audiovisual means is made available for the members on a first-come, first-served basis. The company has also provided a webcast facility to view the live proceedings of this meeting on the company's website. The Register of Directors and the key managerial personnel, the Register of Contracts or Arrangements, and other documents mentioned in the AGM notice have been made available electronically for inspection during this AGM. Members seeking to inspect any of these documents can send their requests to investors@infosys.com. As this AGM is being held through video conferencing, the facility for appointment of proxies was not applicable, and hence the proxy register for inspection is not available. The company has received requests from a few members to register them as speakers at this meeting. Accordingly, the floor will be open for these members to ask questions or express their views. We will facilitate this session once the chairman opens the floor for questions and answers. Members can also post their views or questions on the Ask a Question tab on their video conference screens before 4:30 p.m. IST. It may be noted that the company reserves the right to limit the number of members asking questions depending on the availability of the time at this AGM. The company has provided the facility to cast votes electronically on all resolutions set forth in the notice. Members who have not cast their votes yet electronically and who are participating in this meeting will have an opportunity to cast their votes during the meeting through the e-voting system provided by NSDL. Members can click on the Vote tab on the video conference screen to make use of this facility. Members are requested to refer to the instructions provided in the notice or appearing on the video conference page for a seamless participation through video conference and also for voting. In case members face any difficulty, they can reach out to the helpline numbers. Members may note that this AGM is being recorded. Therefore, please do not disclose any sensitive personal information or personally identifiable information belonging to you or any other persons that has no bearing on this meeting. Thank you very much.
at the AGM. I thank all the members, colleagues on the board, auditors, and the management team for joining this meeting over video conference. Dear shareholders, welcome to the 43rd Annual General Meeting of Infosys. On behalf of the Infosys Board of Directors, I appreciate your support for the company and thank you for taking the time to join us today. Fiscal 2024 has been a year of steady performance for Infosys in a very volatile macroeconomic environment. The company grew 1.4% in constant currency, delivering US dollars 18.6 billion in revenues. Operating margin for the year was a healthy 20.7%, and we generated US dollars 2.9 billion in free cash flow, which is an increase of 13.7% over fiscal 2023. Large deal TCV for FY24 was the highest ever at US dollars 17.7 billion, with 52% being net new. This reflects the strong trust customers have in us and provides a robust foundation to build on in the months ahead. For fiscal 2024, the board has recommended a final dividend of rupees 20 along with a special dividend of rupees 8 per share. With this, the total payout for FY 2020 to 2024 will be 85% of free cash flow in line with the capital allocation policy. The board has approved the policy for the next 5 years, and effective FY25, the company expects to continue returning approximately 85% of free cash flow cumulatively over a 5-year period through a combination of semi-annual dividend and or share buyback special dividend, subject to applicable laws and required approvals. Under this policy, the company expects to progressively increase its annual dividend per share, excluding special dividend, if any. The shareholders at the 42nd AGM held on June 28, 2023, reappointed Bobby Parekh as independent director for a second term of 5 years with effect from July 15, 2023 till July 14, 2028. The shareholders also approved the appointment of Elaine Potier as independent director effective May 26, 2023 for a period of 3 years till May 25, 2026. The shareholders' white postal ballot conducted on February 20th, 2024 approved the appointment of Nitin Paranspe as independent director effective Jan 1st, 2024 for a term of 5 years till December 31st, 2028. They also approved the reappointment of Chitra Nayak as independent director effective March 25th, 2024 for a second term of 3 years till March 24th, 2027. Further, the board at its meeting held on December 11, 2023, appointed Jay Sangarika as the Chief Financial Officer and key managerial personnel of the company effective April 1st, 2024. Nilanjan Roy resigned as the CFO and KMP of the company effective March 31st, 2024. The board places on record its sincere appreciation for his contributions to Infosys. As we look at the larger business environment, we are now into the second year of the generative AI revolution, and the initial AI doomerism has quietened down. People have accepted that, like any other general purpose technology, be it electricity, nuclear energy, the internet, or even a discovery like fire, Gen AI has enormous potential for good when advanced within the guardrails of responsibility. It is also clear that there won't be a scenario where we'll have one model to rule them all. Every day brings new advances in large language models. These range from very large models which need massive computing infrastructure to small ones which can run locally on your phone. The real power of AI will come from conferring all the different models and tools to get the best solutions. The rise of powerful open source AI models has also accelerated the deployment of AI to solve tough business and societal challenges. As we move into more use cases, 1,000 flowers will bloom. It is also widely expected that the manifestation of consumer AI will make life easier and more productive for millions of people. It will push the envelope of usability, convenience, and accessibility for all. Enterprise AI, on the other hand, is a lot more complex. It will require a root and branch surgery of the multi-generation technology that lies within firms. The challenge will also be to orchestrate the extensive data inside the corporation in a way that it is consumable by AI. The quality of output will need to be managed to ensure factual responses and insights with no hallucinations. Given that the leaderboard of technologies is changing at a bewildering pace, enterprises will also need to simultaneously future-proof their AI infrastructure. Global companies need to build their AI applications to be compliant with regulations across countries. While applications can be trialed on very large models, deployment will be on narrow transformers trained on relevant enterprise data, fully secure and efficient in their inferencing. This will need both an AI foundry for experimentation and an AI factory for scaling up. The constraint of resources will require a transparent way of identifying the highest value AI use cases. AI will need to amplify the potential of people across enterprises, and firms like Infosys, who are in the business of enabling this digital transformation, will be at the center of it all. From our own early journey to becoming an AI-first enterprise, we know that navigating to value at scale from AI means breaking down tasks into sequential small wins, taking the responsible by design approach. This has been our AI-first strategy to accelerating business value and amplifying human potential. Nearly 50,000 reusable intelligent services applied in over 25,000 instances amplify our employees today. We are one of the first organizations globally to be certified in ISO 42000:2023 for AI management systems for risk management and governance of enterprise AI. Our clients trust Infosys to apply learning from this journey to help them navigate the many complexities of enterprise AI. In turn, Infosys is fully prepared to deliver value. We made an early investment last year in building a strong generative AI offering portfolio through Infosys Topaz. Today, we are ranked as a leader in AI services by 7 out of 8 leading analysts. We have integrated generative AI components into our entire service lines and developed 25 playbooks to create impact for our clients. Our clients are combining it with cloud capabilities in Infosys Cobalt to help them scale AI. To drive exponential growth in AI and accelerate Infosys chip-to-cloud strategy, the company acquired InSemi, a leading semiconductor design services provider. Infosys has also built strong domain-relevant enterprise AI capabilities from the foundation up. We have created 23 AI industry blueprints to solve industry-specific challenges. This is also aided by the board's approval for strategic acquisitions like that of Intech, the engineering R&D services firm. Together with Infosys Topaz and InSemi's semiconductor expertise, this will help Infosys create deeper capabilities for the next phase of automotive innovation in software-defined vehicles. We are currently working on over 225 generative AI programs for our clients. Key to executing complex transformation is talent. Infosys' acquisition of Danske IT and support service in India has, among several other programs, served to further strengthen our overall digital talent pool. We have invested significantly in hiring talent with proven generative AI skills, as well as rapidly upskilling our existing engineering talent. We have over 250,000 employees trained in the areas of generative AI. Infosys is one of the largest adopters of GitHub Copilot globally. Our employees have already generated over 3 million lines of code using generative AI language models. At Infosys, our purpose is to amplify human potential and create the next opportunity for people, businesses, and communities. For us, making progress means delivering for stakeholders beyond just clients and employees. We expanded our social impact programs, reaching over 15 million beneficiaries across 15 countries through our flagship initiatives such as Infosys Foundation, Infosys Science Foundation, Infosys Prize, and Infosys Foundation USA. Our efforts to nurture a business that thinks and acts right, embracing ESG practices, is fully aligned to our ESG vision for 2030. This means taking positive climate action and helping our clients do the same, being inclusive and equitable in all we do, and earning the trust of our stakeholders through ethical corporate governance. For example, we have achieved carbon neutrality for the 5th consecutive year across our global operations by reducing energy consumption, increasing our renewable energy sourcing, and offsetting our residual emissions through high-quality carbon credits. Even for our legacy campuses in Bengaluru, Chennai, and Pune, we achieved true zero waste certification this year. On the social enablement front, we have reached 11.75 million people through our many digital skilling initiatives, taking advantage of Infosys Springboard, Infosys' flagship digital learning platform. At the same time, we also appreciate the need to create opportunity more equitably, and as a case in point, we have been recognized for the 4th year as a disability confident recruiter in Australia, thanks to our partnership with the Australian Disability Network. We have also been recognized as the world's most ethical company for the 4th year in a row by Ethisphere. This is the result of a continued focus to change with change. For instance, in these times of AI, we have been recognized as an industry leader in our data and information security practices. Infosys has also been positioned as a leader by ISG for cybersecurity solutions and services in both Europe and in the US. The pace at which everything around us is evolving is dizzying. A big challenge of our time is to unleash AI for the next wave of productivity for enterprises. We already had a head start on that journey and are keen to share the learning and value with our clients. Ranked as the fastest growing IT services brand over the past 5 years by Brand Finance and as a top 100 brand globally by Kantar Brands, Infosys is the natural choice for AI transformation partner as the world's top enterprises navigate to the future. On behalf of the board, I want to thank all our employees, clients, co-founders, and governments of the countries and states that we operate in for their trust in us and their very generous support. And to all our shareholders, it's your encouragement, support that drives us to deliver our best every day. A heartfelt thanks to you all. I now request Salil, Parekh, CEO and Managing Director, to address the shareholders.
Thank you, Nandan. Good evening and welcome once again to the 43rd Annual General Meeting. I want to spend the next few minutes to share with you the progress that we have made over the last year and how we are positioning ourselves into the future to support our clients and all the communities. the performance for the financial year that was just finished, we had a growth in constant currency of 1.4%, operating margin of 20.7, and a free cash flow in US dollar terms of $2.9 billion. In terms of large deals, we had a very strong success with US dollars 17.7 billion of large deals, which comprised over 90 deals with a total contract value for each deal over 50 million US dollars. In terms of our overall financial performance in Indian rupees, our revenue grew, our operating profit grew, our cash flow grew significantly, net profit, our basic earnings per share, and the free cash flow. On all of the parameters, there was steady growth across the board. Our balance sheet is, as it's been for some time, strong, it's debt-free and liquid, and we want to maintain it at this level and make sure that we remain in this position with our cash at a strong level on the balance sheet. Over the past 5 years, with the capital allocation policy that was put in place at that time, we've returned over 88,000 crores to shareholders through dividends, which were regular dividends, through the buyback, and through special dividends. And this has achieved 85% of our free cash flow return over the past 5 years. Now, as we look ahead, real focus has been to position the company for generative AI and to scale these investments within the Topaz capability that we have built. Topaz really is the area which covers all of AI and generative AI. Here we are looking to build playbooks, we are looking to build blueprints, we've put in place things where AI strategy can be adopted by enterprises. We have platforms that various companies can leverage. We have reference implementations already where we are working with clients on AI. And then we have put together capabilities on infrastructure with the hyperscalers to make sure that this is readily available to our clients. All of this under the guideline of responsible AI, which from the very beginning that we've been focused on. Now, how is this working in large enterprise transformation programs? What we see today is the start where generative AI will help companies transform. So we are working with clients in a way which is quite distinct from consumer generative AI. The focus that we have is on enterprise generative AI, where we work with large organizations on the data sets within their organizations. Here the focus becomes on customer service, on software engineering, sales and marketing, process optimization. All of these areas we are working with proprietary and more open source large language models. And these then we build or populate with data from an enterprise in a narrow transformer approach to give the benefit to the enterprise. Our service offerings itself, we have transformed what we are offering to our clients using AI and generative AI. The way we are driving client value today is providing growth for clients through AI and generative AI, productivity improvement, and risk reduction. We have ongoing projects, we have client advocacies, very strong analyst ratings, and patents that we have filed in this area. There are a couple of examples that we have shared and also some in our annual report. E-retail platform driven by generative AI, credit reviews, the process reimagined using AI and generative AI, and creating a benefit for our clients. our journey is really resonating well with our client because we have also taken it internally. We have completely changed the company to make it AI first. We are looking at what we are doing in terms of our own learning for our managers, for our sales, for our marketing. All of those processes, we have built AI assistants which are really helping us internally. Then we are unlocking value for our clients where we're looking at how they can apply these platforms. And then we want to get really exponential impact in the way clients can reimagine what they are doing in terms of growth and optimization and how they partner with other technology players to leverage the benefit. And as we had mentioned earlier, we have really applied in great detail all of these techniques to our own offerings, making them AI first by reimagining the life cycle, augmenting the development and testing. We have our own code generation approach that we are using internally, and automation assistant for all of the areas within our different service offerings. Now, the foundation of generative AI and AI is based on two things in which we have built an expertise over the past few years. One of them is Cobalt or the cloud area, and we are the leading player in working with all the cloud, public and private cloud approaches in the market to provide that for our clients, making sure that we can deliver a return on investment through cloud that our clients are investing in, making sure that they're using AI first approach in how they want to disrupt and grow their businesses leveraging the cloud. And here, through a full life cycle of cloud capabilities within Cobalt's infrastructure, data, business transformation, platform engineering, and moving the non-IT workloads to cloud, we have become the leading provider of this for our clients. And on that foundation is being built what we are doing with AI and generative AI. Now, we had launched Topaz for AI and we had Cobalt for cloud, and these work really synergistically together to make sure that the benefits are even more leveraged when we are working with our clients. And then there is a very strong foundation of data which is supporting this Topaz and Cobalt, data and the AI economy, how we are rethinking businesses, and what is the foundation of all of this data. Data becoming more and more well organized within clients is critical to make success out of generative AI, especially on enterprise AI impact or transformation that we are seeing. And all of this rests, as we had shared over the years with you, the leadership that we put in place in digital several years ago, where today we are well recognized as the preeminent company when working on digital solutions. Now, another area we focused quite a lot on in this past year was acquisitions. In this case, we focused on engineering services. We've looked at automotive and with semiconductor areas. These are areas where we see good growth opportunities, where software is getting built within those product areas. Automotive, semiconductor, we already had a good capability in that, and we've enhanced it by adding on these acquisitions, which we feel are targeted to give the benefit to our clients and integrate within Infosys. Now, moving to CSR, Infosys has always been a company focused on the communities that we are functioning in. We've had several, I would say, very special programs. The Site Connect, our focus on maternal and child health, Girls for Gold, a program in the sports side, education for girls, And then with Springboard, which is a platform that we've created, which has all of our own learning capability, but is available outside through our CSR activities. Over 7 million individuals have benefited from it. And then just the Infosys Foundation in India, we've given approximately 100 grants, and we see that it has created impact in the lives of about 1 crore individuals across India. We also put a lot of emphasis into our brand in the last few years, and our brand recognition has gone up. We have brand ambassadors, a new campaign. We were recognized with Time Magazine as one of the world's best companies, one of the most trusted brands in India and the US. And this is something we are making sure that we put out there in terms of our focus on what we are driving technology with and how it is becoming more and more AI first in the way the brand is growing. In conclusion, stable operating performance, strong cash return, a real emphasis on generative AI scaling. There has been a lot of attention on that. A good leading capabilities in cloud and digital and data. A very good large deals, which creates the foundation for this year and the future years. 2 good acquisitions, which will help us to move further ahead on engineering services. Good attention on CSR work. And with that, we are remaining and becoming better positioned to support our clients as they look at their future and navigate into the new world. So thank you very much. Thank you to all of you as our shareholders in supporting us. Thanks to all of the founders, board members, and stakeholders in guiding us as we go ahead. Thanks, and back to you.
Thank you, Salil. I now request Manikanta, Company Secretary, to provide a summary of the auditor's report.
Hello, everyone. The statutory auditors Deloitte Haskins and Sells LLP and the secretarial auditor Makrandam Joshi and Company have expressed unqualified opinion in the respective auditors' audit reports for the financial year 2023-24. There were no qualifications, observations, or adverse comments on financial statements and matters which have any material bearing on the functioning of the company. The statutory auditor reports on the standalone and consolidated financial statements, respectively, are available on page numbers 205 and 288 of the integrated annual report. The secretarial auditor's report is enclosed as Annexure 5 to the board's report on page number 82 of the integrated annual report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mani. As the notice is already circulated to all the members, I take the notice convening the meeting as read. Before we proceed, I am pleased to bring to your notice that as required under the Companies Act 2013, the company has provided you the facility to cast your vote electronically on all resolutions set forth in the notice. Members who have not cast their vote electronically but are participating in this meeting will have an opportunity to cast their votes through the e-voting system provided by NSDL. Members may please note that there will be no voting by show of hands. We now take up the resolutions as set forth in the notice. We will open the floor for any questions by members after all the resolutions are tabled. Accordingly, I will now only read out the resolutions. Item number 1 of the notice, adoption of the financial statements. The financial statements of the company, including the consolidated financial statements for the financial year ending March 31, 2024, including the report of the Board of Directors and Auditors, have already been provided to the members. Item number 2 of the notice, declaration of dividend. To declare a final dividend of rupees 20 per share for the financial year ending March 31, 2024, and additionally, a special dividend of rupees 8 per equity share. You would recall that an interim dividend of rupees 18 per equity share has already been paid for the financial year ending March 31st, 2024. Item number 3 of the notice, appointment of Nandan M. Nilekani as a director liable to rotation. The text of the resolutions is provided in the notice circulated to the members. If any member desires to ask any question pertaining to any item on the notice, she may do so now. Members are requested to keep their questions brief and specific. To avoid repetition, answers to all the questions will be provided towards the end. Members may also note that the company reserves the right to limit the number of members asking questions depending on the availability of time. While members are queuing up to ask questions, may I request the team to play short videos of Infosys.
When the world sleeps, I wake up to work on my dreams. Mama always said, my goals should never be decided by the size of my hometown or home. I'm bigger than that. That's the beauty of this digital world we live in. I'm going to make the most of every opportunity. I'm a learner. I am an achiever. I'm skilling up. I'm driven. I'm motivated. I'm empowered to share it with the ones like me, so that together we can springboard forward. Because I am ready for the future.
With Infosys Springboard, every Shruti can springboard to the next opportunity.
Dear shareholders, thank you for joining our 43rd AGM today and for taking time to participate in the proceedings. Before we go live with the Q&A, here are some points to note for your convenience. When your name is called and you are projected on the screen, please mention your name, folio number, and location from where you are joining and proceed to ask a question. Each shareholder will have 2 minutes for their questions. To avoid repetition, the board will respond to all the questions at the end. Once you have asked your question, you can switch to watch the proceedings. The board will be taking questions from shareholders in 2 or 3 sets, depending on the number of questions on the video. With that, I will request the first shareholder, Mr. Darao. Mr. Darao, kindly go ahead and ask your question.
Good evening, Chairman and all the board members. I'm Dr. Dharav Jamadar from Surat, Gujarat. First of all, I would like to congratulate each and every stakeholder of my company on posting such a robust and fantastic sets of number quarter to quarter in this fiscal year. Sir, it's an opportunity to have a talk with you on this platform. Thank you for providing me this opportunity. Some of my queries which I would request you to address are: first, the world is quite aware about the secret formula of our company's growth anywhere in the world. It has been a front runner and in establishing industry-wide norms in reference to corporate governance, transparency in operations, and other disclosure norms. So, sir, with the whole IT services and technological landscape evolutionizing, what would be the next secret formula for creating the Infosys for many decades to come? Second, do you think that the rise in demand of AI and its related products and services will help us in creating a demand environment which is less prone and susceptible to volatility in macroeconomic environment? The whole world is heavily investing in this particular area. Third, what contour of capex or the amount that you have set aside for mergers and acquisition can we expect in this fiscal year for developing new products and services, and what shall its impact be on our ROE? Fourth, for how long do you think IT spending will likely remain under pressure due to technological and macroeconomics uncertainties? So at what stage of the cycle are we at, and how are we planning to have a sustainable growth from here on? Next, with respect to deal wins, from which sector do you expect the most to come in this fiscal year? Last one, to our respected chairman, being a market leader and a veteran, what advice would you like to give to the new generation of our country on how to strive in this agile environment all over the world? Thank you, sir, for providing this opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Darao. May I now request the next shareholder, Prachi. Prachi, kindly go ahead and ask your question.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. This is Prachi Saraugi from Kolkata, representing Millennium Mams. My question for you today is, could you provide details on your recent acquisition of an automotive R&D firm and its alignment with Infosys' long-term strategy? Additionally, to boost revenue growth beyond that 1 to 3% range, will Infosys pursue aggressive merger and acquisition for domain-specific expertise and expanded service offerings? Thank you.
Thank you, Prachi. Now, may request Gaurav. Gaurav, kindly go ahead and ask your question.
Sorry?
Gaurav? Gaurav, I think you're joining on audio. Kindly go ahead and ask your question.
Okay. I guess I'm visible right now.
Sorry, we can't hear you, Gaurav.
Am I not audible?
Yes, now we can hear you. Please go ahead.
So, first of all, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity today. I am Gaurav Liladhar, joining today's annual general meeting of Infosys from Berlin, Germany. And
Gaurav, we cannot hear you once again. We'll move to the next shareholder, Mr. Jaideep. Jaideep, kindly go ahead and ask your question.
Yes. Yeah. Good evening, Chairman, Board of Directors, and key manager persons. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. Thanks to our company secretary, Mr. Manikantanji, for giving me an opportunity and presenting a detailed annual report and maintaining good investor service relation with the shareholders and to the entire secretarial department. Sir, your initial speeches were very much informative. Good performance of our company and growth in the net profit also. Sir, regarding the now we have AI acceptable tool, an acceptable tool now So share our potential to explore further growth and stay as a leader in its own field. Sir, any new area of venturing or acquisition to support new client base? So third, sir, regard how are we positioned from our peers? And what is our strategy to add reliability and efficiency growth? And so we have around 3.5 lakh employees. So how are we planning to reskill our employees for further enrichment? And so congrats once again for the CSR activities and the awards which we have received. It motivates all the employees. And what are the steps we are taking regarding data security? And congrats once again for reducing energy consumption and banking on green energy for a better environment in our all units. And I support all the resolutions and hope our company continue as a global leader in the next gen and digital service and consulting with the trust of our stakeholders and be future ready. Thank you, sir, and all stay safe. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you, Mr. Jaideep. Now, can I request the next shareholder, Om Prakash Kejriwal?
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Please go ahead with your question.
Thank you. Good evening, Sirji. And good evening, everybody attending this AGM. Myself, Om Prakash Kejriwal, your equity shareholder from Kolkata. Thank you, Sirji, for providing me the platform to speak something before you. Thanks to our secretarial department for helping me in registration as a speaker shareholder. Especially thanks to our secretary Manish sir for calling me and taking my know-how. Sirji, this is my second AGM, only due to virtual, though I am your very old shareholder. If possible, please follow this virtual AGM in next year also, so that more and more investors could join our AGM from different parts of the world and express their views. Sirji, wow. बहुत बहुत बधाई आपको सभी बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स और सभी एम्प्लॉइज को इतना अच्छा रिजल्ट देने के लिए. सर जी, your district.
Mr. Om Prakash, we are not able to hear you properly.
Hello? Hello?
Can you? Yes, we
Hello?
can hear you now. We can hear
Hello?
you. Please go ahead.
Sir, you distributed rupees 46 as dividend in current year on face value of rupees. Previous year it was rupees 34. और क्या चाहिए सर जी? Many thanks for such handsome dividend.
On the 5th of May, the NEET examination was conducted in 3 schools in Bahadur.